Hello everyone, welcome back to another Age of Empires 4 commentary, and we have another one with the new civilizations today. We have Corvinus 1 spotting the bottom side of Turtle's Ridge, playing as the Zushi's Legacy in the lime green. Across the way, we have GG Craysor in the deep purple, playing as the HRE variant Order of the Dragon. Now, as you can see, Turtle's Ridge is bananas. It has all of these massive ridge lines that go throughout, and essentially creates a little pocket for yourself with 3 golds, 3 stone, plenty of food. This is every kind of turtle player slash civ's best case scenario. This map is going to cause a lot of people a lot of annoyances, and look at this funnel. You can sit here. If you get up enough siege, it's going to be Mango City all in these stealth forces if you can make it happen, and plenty of stone for you to put lots of keeps and lots of stone walls. That being said, it will be incredibly important to take over control of the middle of the map very early on, especially in a 1v1. If you can do that and you can kind of secure this and secure these kind of areas over here, you essentially have unlimited resources to yourself, and your opponent will be stuck quite handily. So don't just see this as an easy way to turtle forever. Make sure you take your fair share of the resources of the map. Now, I just wanted to make sure I had these up and running. If you have made it this far and you are enjoying, please do leave a like. It would help me out immensely. And subscribe if you have been enjoying the commentaries. Be dropping one after another with all this new content. I figured I would try to get as many games out as humanly possible for you guys now that the expansion is live. Let me know in the comments, what rank do you think you're going to make it to this season? Just let me know if you play ranked. If you don't, that's okay. 2v2, whatever it may be. Let me know what you think you're going to be peaking at. And yeah, I'm excited. And will be on the lookout for 2v2s in the coming days. So those will obviously be coming with the new civs. I promise you, I'm going to let some people get some pretty good gameplays first before I drop anything like that, because the builds are going to go crazy. Now, Order of the Dragon, these are dragon villagers. They are definitely a little bit more juicy than the regular. They don't need prelates like the old HRE does. As you can see, they constantly have extra carrying capacity, so they're definitely going to be a little bit more beefy, and if you lose them, it's going to be absolutely devastating. Now, to time this out, the dragon villagers take a little bit longer to spawn, so you will always see that the Order of the Dragon player will be behind more often than not. This Akan Chapel is going in between a bunch of stones, some deer over here, but it looks like that GG Craysor is playing for that long game, making sure that he has plenty of room to set up those farms, and they're in a pretty decent spot. Now, at the same time, Zushi's Legacy is not going to be one that you want to just let up and kind of get into that late stage either. Also, you gotta love the new walls. So if you didn't know, one of the things that they patched is they made it more intuitive for walls. You can't just simply do a little chop around. You can't do any of that. These walls are going to be a lot more connected to resources like this gold vein. That means no shenanigans will be happening on this side, and you won't have to arbitrarily cut off over here. So it makes it a little bit easier to cut to make choke points, and it just makes the walls a bit more intuitive. The first new landmark that we're seeing is the Meditation Gardens for Zushi's Legacy. Also, just look at that flag. It's just absolutely chef's kiss. Now, this is a new landmark that's a passive landmark. It generates resources depending on the type of resources nearby. The more resources are nearby, the more resources are generated. Enemy units nearby disturb the peace and reduce resources generated. So that makes kind of sense. The way to counter this out is to do lots of little raids on top of it. Let's check out what this meditation garden is going to be. It has some wood nearby. It has some gold nearby. Also has some food, so it's going to be absolutely chilling. We have 15 gold per minute, 3 wood per minute, 12 food per minute, and we also have 7 stone per minute. So this is a very nice. If you are a fan of passive income, this might be a civilization for you. Now we can see an already wall off doesn't want any shenanigans happening at all. It doesn't want any of those gilded military units coming his way. These dragon villagers are just cruising around. But we don't see anything coming up just yet. No stone for either side, nothing of that nature. So it looks like pretty standard across the way. We do see the archer range are coming in. Now these are going to be gilded archers. These things pack a punch. They have a longer range than English longbowmen, which is nuts. Now they're going to be a little bit more expensive, take a little bit longer to kind of get on the map. But as you can see, Gilded Archer, 6,100, 18-second build time, two house, 2 population per. But these bad boys cook. So we'll have to wait and see if we can actually see they're going to get on the map. There is the first one. Will be entering the arena, though they will be met with a wall over here. So they're not going to be any funny business harass over here. But as you can see, GG Crazor is going for a palisade wall of his own right out front. He's going to be looking to go up, shoot up to that castle age, and secure all 5 of these relics that are in the middle of the map. I absolutely love this play out of Crazor, and on top of that, this one Gilded Archer behind this wall setup is going to be A-OK. The Shaolin Monastery is going down for Corvinus. This is his fast castle, so it's just going to be erase this castle age. Unique monastery units capable of producing Shaolin monks. From the Yan Dynasty onwards, Shaolin monks can also be produced from pagodas. So we're going to be seeing some warrior monks on the map, and here we go. Corvinus is looking to stop this. The scout is trying to get some damage down. This one Gilded Archer is raining fire from down below, and look at this. It looks like the wall actually will be going up just in time. We can see that Crazor is trying to get up to that castle edge, but Corvinus dings it first. Corvinus is not messing around castle age at 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Really outdoing what the HRE/Order of the Dragon wants to do, and here they come. The Shaolin monks are coming into play. These are a cool 200 food per, but they're going to be doing strong against ranged, can heal themselves, and cannot heal others. So this is going to be an absolute battle of the Unreal units. Now here they are. They're just moving out, little staff. They're going to be moving out as much as they possibly can. Now, I'm assuming that Corvinus tried to move them out, realize there's a full wall in. There's the Regnance Cathedral being dropped, and we're going to be seeing a mad dash for these relics. Now, another wall is going into place, so GG Crazor is making sure that there is absolutely nothing that can be done and to get through to get these relics. It's a really, really good strategy, and it's the only issue that I have right now with Corvinus in the way they're playing. I love this fast castle. I think it makes a whole bunch of sense. There's already 3 Shaolin monks that are going to be on the map, but this one Gilded Archer is able to absolutely put the pain train down, and now another wall is coming in. This Gilded Archer, though, better get out, be out of dodge really quickly. Move this back. Move back a little bit. No, not feeling it. Doesn't want to move back. You sure? I feel like I would love to be behind 2 offensive lines instead of 1 offensive line. Nope. He's locked in there. He's now in the rage cage all by him lonesome. It's like, okay, good luck in there, pal. Wish you the best, but that's okay. No shame at all. And here comes the first prelate. The first prelate is coming out. It's going to be a close one, but now these Shaolin monks are probably going to start to move out eventually. They're just kind of grouping out over here. More coming. There's now 4 on the way. So Corvinus does not want to deal with any shenanigans out of this one Gilded Archer. Can produce quite a bit. Is having 6 range, but look at these. Look at this over here. Armor 2 versus range already, and there is a ram coming in as well. So here they go. The torches are out, and look at how little damage this thing does. So this is going to be able to put a stop to this. The one prelate is already out. Looks like he's going to go ahead and grab the farthest relic away quite quickly, but look at how fast this ram's going to go. Prelate's in, prelate's out. What are you doing? Don't walk towards your death. Walk out of there. Get out of there. What are you doing? You have to prove anything. They quickly dispatch this relic. What are you doing? Lad. Oh, you're going to go for Wololo? The Wololo's going down. Can they get the Shaolin monks? They are going to get them. Oh my goodness. What? Can they not be converted? I feel like Crazor didn't realize that was going to happen. No one realized it. I didn't know it was going to happen. We do have a Gilded Crossbowman and a Gilded Knight now on the map to kind of further solidify this. I'm a little bit... I mean, I guess it makes sense when you think about it, like theoretically speaking, right? Like it does add up that they can't really do much about that. I will say these bad boys are really, really good at taking down range, so this is going to be light work for them. And here they go. They start to take this down. This Gilded Knight's going to be taken... Oh, one more swing. It gets it just in time. And there we go. They're going to be trying to collect them as quickly as possible. The Gilded Knight isn't moving in, trying to take down this guy running away. They can actually hit while they're taking down these things. These Shaolin monks mean business. And there goes another one. They're going to beat the other opposing religious unit down quite quickly. And this is already a fascinating start to this game. 2 relics are being secured for Corvinus. And I'm not going to lie, it's still a little bit sus that these bad boys cannot be converted, but it does start to make sense, honestly. Let's see. Strong against range units, cannot heal themselves, cannot heal others. Conversion, attempts to convert within range of this monk to your control. So you can convert enemy units, but you can't get converted? That's kind of crazy, no? That's okay. No matter. The Gilded Horsemen are here, and that looks like a pretty good unit into this Gilded Monk. It does say it says strong against range units, yeah. So cavalry is the way to go, making short work of that. But Corvinus does get a bunch of relics, 3 in the Shaolin Monastery already, and look at these monks coming out fast and furious. Now, a lot on food right now. 26 for Corvinus is on food. Looks like all these bears are going to be the play at the current moment. That is a sad Regnance Cathedral at the current moment. Only 1 relic, but I do think they got 1 more. Where is it being placed? Where they drop it off at? We can see it says +1. I just don't know. Where. There it is. This prelate is finally making its way out, and now we're already going in for the Zhangnan Tower. I am doing my best, I promise you, to see if I can pronounce all these names. I will not do well. They receive a free unit at the tower whenever a barracks, archery range, or stable is completed. Receive a free villager whenever a town center is completed. And acts as a drop-off point for officials. So that's going to be very nice if you're looking to do mass production at the very end. You're going to be getting a lot of free units from that. And we already have a nest of bees out at the 12-minute mark. With these Shaolin monks as the front line. It's a pretty scary army, though. I know it looks small in the normal sense of HRE/Age of Empires, but very, very strong nonetheless, as you can see. Also, the palisade wall is now more intuitive to be putting up, and there is an outpost going down. So it's 2 to 3 in terms of relic. Corvinus does have the villager lead. That's to be expected, though, because this is the Order of the Dragon. These are dragon villagers, and now double outposts are going in. And it looks like now Corvinus is going to be doing the trapping you in a base. And this dragon villager does not actually end up going down. And look at, they're making quick work. They're beelining towards this nest of bees. Nest of bees is going to be going down quite quickly to these Gilded Knights. Poke, down they go. And now they're in on these monks. These are very, very strong units, and they're able to tank for absolute days. But that is a lot of Shaolin monks. Already 8 on the field. And listen to this sound. Listen to this battle. It's going absolutely insane. They actually trap in these Gilded Knights, but they find a way around. And now we have Gilded Crossbowmen on the backhand side taking out pot shots of these Shaolin monks. And if they start to focus fire, it's going to be very, very advantageous for them. And look at, 1 more goes down, just swinging away, doing so much damage. And this is a very, very good trade. These are 200 a pop going down at the current moment. This Gilded Knight will be finally taken down. It looks like, no, actually, it does not. They're just traded for palisade walls, and now they're going to be going back to get healed up. So that's what's so important. It's going to be incredibly important to micro these Gilded units, especially getting back to these prelates that can heal them all the way back up. That's going to provide so much value, and Corvinus just lost so much food. Only has 5 Shaolin monks out on the map. Honestly, if Gracehor saw what we saw and had God vision, he'd be moving out on the map and not building a defensive outpost. He'd be building an offensive one. A keep is going down smack dab in the middle. As I mentioned earlier in this game, it's going to be very, very hard to break down any of this. And we can see the upgrades are coming in. The herbal medicine, which increases the healing rates of prelates, so making that micro even that much more important. We can see berries are going down, and everyone's kind of chilling in a very, very good spot. More and more stones being collected for Corvinus, so it might be dropping yet another keep somewhere out in the middle of the map. We can see that stones also starting to be collected from these dragon villagers, maybe just starting to collect a little bit. There's the farm transition that we mentioned would be going down, and is to be expected. Regnance Cathedral getting all of that amazing food. And honestly, just kind of doing pretty standard stuff. Just make sure it's also incredibly important if you are new to the game. Order the Dragon, it's even more important to make sure you build those villagers constantly. Those dragon villagers, they cost a little bit more, but they are definitely worth it. So any downtime on that TC is going to be absolutely deadly for the Order of the Dragon. I would highly recommend watching my beginner's guide for some really good tips on how to set that up so you don't miss any of those timings. Now everyone's just kind of calmed down. We have a gentleman's ceasefire going on at the current moment. No one's doing anything. The scout's kind of hanging out in the middle of the map, just going, you know what, I got this hill on lock. No worries at all. We have econ upgrades coming in for Craysor, and Corvinus is looking to see what he can do. Trying to also, we see 2 town centers going down, another town center going down over here. So 4 town centers in total. So Corvinus is really looking to expand this economy and really make him feeling very, very secure. This keeps going to make him feel even safer at the current moment. But the Palace of Swabia, the absolute printer machine, is going down for Craysor, and that thing's going to be able to keep up, honestly, to pretty much anything. And let's see what the Palace of Swabia. So at the current moment, we have the Dragon Villagers cost 24 seconds and 60 food. Let's take a peek, see at how fast they produce. I'm assuming it's going to produce at 8 seconds, because I believe it produces 3 for the price, 1 for every normal 3. So I think the normal one is around 6, but let's take a see. It is 20 seconds. What? 8 seconds. Oh, 20 food and 8 seconds. So I was correct. That's kind of crazy. But 20 food is bargain shopping for Dragon Villagers. Getting to Imperial Age with Order of the Dragon, when you pop this thing down, is going to be absolutely unbelievable. Corvinus should... I think the reason why he did this is because he knows he needs to produce tons and tons of villagers to outproduce this Palace of Swabia with these villagers. HRE is going to be chilling, and here comes all the eco upgrades are going to be even more important because they can, remember, they can carry 40% more resources. So they're going to be invaluable with speed. They're going to be able to collect a lot and make their way back with tons and tons of outcome. We are running out of food over here for Corbin, so we're going to be going for a farm transition quite soon, I'm imagining. Actually, I think the boar's in sight, and they're going to be getting their spears out, and there we go. It's an absolute party on the boar. Going to be having barbecue tonight. Dropping that down, slaps it on, and quickly making short work of that. We can see the granaries are going down. That's going to make it nice and easy, and we're going to be going for a full-on farm transition. The Shaolin monks are trying to do their best to kind of take these things out, but now Craysor sees how much time that they actually have, and they're getting every single upgrade in the book. We can also see the dragon hand cannoneers have arrived. Look at this bad boy. That is just a golden fire hose, you know what I'm saying? But that's okay. I absolutely love the graphics, and look at these beauties. This armor is nothing to be sniffed at. I can't wait for the upgrade to come in and see what their final form is. Are they just pure gold? Is that what that is? Because that would be electric. Now we do see emplacements going down. We see every single piece of economic upgrades are going down. Corvinus is a little bit behind in terms of getting to that Imperial Age, but I mean, at this point it's going to be an absolute slugfest of the eco giants because there is just so much infrastructure going down for each player. But now we're pretty much done. We're done the eco game, we're done Farmville back here, and now we can start to focus in on getting these villagers, start to focus in on building this army up for this for the Order of the Dragon. Craysor, let's see what we got going on over here. We don't have any gilded stuff yet. Would be absolutely crazy. Can you imagine gilded culverins? I mean, that would just be unbelievable. And look at that. Look at how much gold that actually is. That's $1,000 investment, 1,000 resource investment, which Craysor is very, very happy to take on. What did you shoot at? Is that a wolf? My goodness, taking no prisoners over there. But both players, a gentleman's agreement. Now we also have a stone wall going out. We have Zushi's library going out in the backhand side. This is can unlock Yuan, Raiders, and Imperial Guards. Only 2 technologies can be researched here. So let's see what will be the selection from Corvinus. We have Roar of the Dragon, which is Spearmen and Horsemen gain a fire lance when charging. We have 10,000 bolts, which is the Jugnu and Crossbow and fire an extra bolt. We have allows for dynastic protectors, We have Advanced Administration and Cloud of Terror. So let's make sure that's also the best one by a landslide in terms of just the name itself. We also have Mount Lu Academy. Mount Lu Academy is Imperial officials collect tax twice as often, also collect 20% taxes on food. So this granary is going to be able to produce a lot of gold and a lot of everything else. We do see the Imperial Red Seals is coming in quite quickly. Single Whip Reform, which is Imperials move faster, and then Supervision, so it's improved to 300%. So everyone, the Mount Lu Academy is just a place for taxes. It's the IRS of the AoE4 community, and you can see that even with all of this, the Palace of Swabia is nothing to be sniffed at, and this army outside these doors is getting very, very large. This keep is going up, and we can even see it's getting its reinforced defenses, which increase the health of walls, towers, and gates by 40%. And there is the first trebuchet. It is going to be able to launch itself across the map and go after this first stone wall gate. And we can see that Corvinus is looking to kind of build this out a little bit more, but I don't think it's going to be the case. I don't think he's going to be able to get out there that quickly, because there's a lot of gilded units out there, and there goes the relic. So this is incredibly important if you're playing any HRE, but especially the Order of the Dragon. Move those relics out into your keeps. It's going to be very, very advantageous, and these villagers will get absolutely cooked if they step out there into these two trebuchets. This culverin is providing complete defense no matter what happens. And here comes the Shaolin monks. They're out and about, and now the keep is firing upon them, and look at how quickly they are getting killed off, and they're trying to take on this entire army, but it should be nothing doing. And it looks like these guild units are going to be trying to focus fire down one of these sections. If they can get down one section, it's going to be very, very bad for Corvinus, losing more and more of these villagers over the top. And will they get it? They do. Now it is Gilded Hand Cannoneers, Gilded Knights. Everyone is inside, and that is worst case scenario for Corvinus. You can see this keep is doing so much work, but the Chinese keeps, or sorry, Zushi's keeps are nothing to be sniffed at. They're also providing so much defense. They have extra weapons. It is very, very nice. Now remember, every time they start to build this infrastructure, this does make them free units. That's why they got the random horsemen over here. And now they're trying to build even more walls, but 3 are over here. A keep is going down even closer, and look at these trebuchets. They're going in on this keep. The keep is the selection at the current moment. We can see that this one's now been walled off, so Racehorse is going to be absolutely chilling and has a whole new set of resources to kind of take down. We have over 100 dragon villagers on the map at the current moment, and look at the resources they're pulling in for all this gilded units. And here is the final form of these knights. Look at these gold legends just hanging out fully gold, and then look at these two, absolutely stunning. There's the thumbnail, ladies and gentlemen, and here we can move all the way back. It's going to be an absolute siege fest on this map, so get your popcorn out, get ready to sit back and relax and have 90-minute games in gold and below on this bad boy. No one's going to be able to get through those first defenses, and it's going to be a long time. But this first keep is going to be going down and making short work of it. 4 trebuchets seems to be the correct number, and now we're moving in onto these walls. They'll make short work of this wooden wall over here. This next up is the stone wall, and they'll eventually move in to sort of take down some infrastructure. But remember, Corvinus has plenty of stone back here, has all of these up front over here, but Izez finally ran out and now is starting to build up an actual army at this point. It's just mainly been focused on these resources, and I will say 4 trebuchets make very, very light work of it. And we see 2 more culverins are on the way, so while we do see a nest of bees, these culverins, once they get in range, it's going to be quick and easy, just like that. In this wall, now we're seeing even more walls. Corvus is trying to buy some time, has plenty of food. We can see the biology is coming out and starting to build a full-on stable transition. Has plenty of gold. We just don't see any of these upgrades coming in. We can see the dynamic protectors allow production of unique cavalry units. So he's just saving everything for Imperial Guards and the Yan Riders. That will be the trick. So he's just putting up these walls to try to desperately make his way into those special units. There we go. Ding, ding, ding. The upgrade is done. And here we can see now we have available, where are the Yan Riders? There they are. They already have it, so why can't we buy that now? Good sir. Are we not buying Yan Riders? It's not allowed to move? Thought that was the move. There we go. Here they come in, right? No, the Imperial Guards are the selection. So that is my mistake. I didn't look all the way over. Imperial Guards are the move. We have 9 on the way. That will be the selection into this gilded mass up front. We can see that the relics are being selected and placed even closer. We have constant keep production. We have the Gilded Horseman just making its way out, just kind of more of a scouting mission, see what's going on. He's going to get killed by a bunch of nested beasts. They're going to know quite soon that that is the move. But as you can see, how tanky these Gilded Horsemen are. Look at how much little damage those actually do. The Gilded Knights are here, and they're taking names, and they're taking numbers, and they're moving into the base of Jushi's Legacy, and they're starting to cut down these nested bees. They have no care in the world, and there they go, slice and dice. Those golden lances are absolutely cutting through everything in their path, and we do have a bunch of units just kind of stuck over here, it seems, which is incredibly funny, yet unfortunate for GG Kraysor. But at this point, we only have a few of these. We have Imperial Guards versus Gilded Knights. This is a battle for the century, and look at all of this armor. We looking like parrots running at each other with that all deep green. But we do have Gilded hand cannoneers behind it, which are one-tapping these lads. I want to see their fired, which it does seem a bit weird. I think it's a bit bugged at the current moment. But that's a-okay, because look at the damage they're doing, and they're quickly mopped up. It's 56-4. We do have plenty more on the way, but they can't really do anything into this mass over here. They're causing too much damage, and now the Gilded Knights are moving out across. They're going to start to find all of this infrastructure, and once they find the infrastructure, it's just going to get worse and worse. The production was put up out front, and now the siege is just impact on here. They're going to be taking out the relics, and no more relics advantage at this point. And now they're into the farm transition, and that is worst case scenario for Corvinus. It looks like the Kraysor has finally broken through. We can see that more and more elite Gilded Knights are on the way. There's 17 Dragon Hand Cannoneers on the map at the current moment, which is absolutely crazy. And they're making short work of everything around them. You can see the villagers are trying to get over here, but they're getting one sliced like a stack of pancakes over here, making their quick work. We can see they're finally moved in on the Culverin, which is a very valuable get if they can get it. But it looks like there's hand cannoneers to back them up and some knights. They're trying to stop the advance of this siege, and they're going to get it at the current moment. But there's a few more remaining men over here. We have hand cannoneers, and it's just absolutely terrible over here. They're down to 17. 166 villagers have been killed. And at this point, I think it's about GG for Corvinus trying his absolute best to stay in this game. But I think Chrysler has his number, and there is the GGs. If you guys did enjoy that matchup, and wow, do not leave the Order of the Dragon alone until Imperial Age. It's going to be a rough time. If you guys did enjoy this, please do like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and hope you guys have a great night.